Squid Game, the Netflix series that has taken the whole internet like a storm. Everyone is talking about it these days, and why not? The series has a totally unique concept and is pretty interesting to watch. And in today's video, we're going to talk about some of the Squid Game theories that are too real to ignore. You and I might not have noticed these theories while watching the show, but fans who rewatched the show with eagle eyes pointed to these dark theories, and they're all over the internet now. Before moving further, guys, spoiler alert! If you have not watched Squid Game yet, this video is full of spoilers. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon so that you never miss any update from us. Now, without further ado, let's begin. Number 10. The Dokji Cards. This theory involves the process by which the players and guards are recruited for Squid Games. In the beginning of the show, Gi-hun and the salesman were playing a game of Dokji cards, and our protagonist picked the blue card. A fan pointed out that the color of the cards represents your role in the competition. That is, if you choose blue, you have to join as a contestant, and if you choose a red card, you'll be the worker or the guard with different symbols on their forehead. Number 9. Death of main characters. This is one of the most interesting theories. According to a Twitter user, the deaths of all the main characters were already portrayed in a different way even before they actually died. Sounds confusing? Well, maybe an example would help. Juksu's death is foreshadowed in a scene where he jumps off of a bridge while running away from some people, and in the 5th game, he dies by falling off a high platform. Another example is Sae-byuk's fight with a smuggler, where she threatens to slit his throat, and in the end, she meets the same horrible fate. Number 8. The Frontman. The storyline doesn't reveal much about the frontman of the show Squid Game. Yes, that scary guy in the black whose job is carrying out the game show correctly and making sure to satisfy the VIPs from abroad who have invested in it. Despite the fact that he's part of the show, he's not considered a terrible person, but is believed that after winning the Squid Game, he came back to make a difference but instead somehow got trapped as the frontman. This theory is believed based on the scene with his brother where he shows his love towards him but is unable to fight against the actual owners who are behind the show. Number 7. Gi-hun's plane in the end. In the final episode of the show, our protagonist Gi-hun was about to board a plane and for some reason decides not to do so. A theory has been popularizing stating that the plane was actually rigged and the VIPs and the frontmen plan to blow up the plane as soon as Gi-hun boards it. This can be confirmed because in an earlier episode, someone said rich or poor in a plane crash are all the same. If this is true, then Gi-hun surely sensed it, and that's why he decided not to board the plane. Number 6. The players who didn't join back. According to the rules of the game, if the majority of the players want to quit the game, then they're allowed to do so by casting votes. And as we saw, 14 players didn't join back since they preferred their lives more than the money. We see frontman ordering the pink cards to keep an eye on the players who didn't join back. A theory suggests that the players who didn't join did make a comeback in the show, but this time they joined as the pink cards rather than joining as players. Number 5. Gi-hun's father. A fan theory suggests that Il-nam might be the father of Gi-hun. They both have a bond like no one else in the show and have a father-son relationship. All things considered, we see Seong Gi-hun at home with his mom. However, there's no notice or conversation with his dad by any means, so it might be possible that the old man is actually his father. Another theory also suggests that the old man started the Squid Game so that he can track down his lost child. It might sound bizarre, but it's confirmed when the old man says to Gi-hun that it was enjoyable to play with him, and we can clearly see the father-son emotions flowing through our screens. But a theory is still a theory. We can't believe it for sure. Number 4. Gi-hun and Il-nam's numbers are symbolic. Now, this is more like an obvious statement rather than a theory, but I'm sure you were unable to notice this at first. Someone on the internet came up with a theory that Gi-hun represents the end of the Squid Game as a long-running institution because he's the final player who gets the last number, that is, number 456. On the other hand, Il-nam is number 001 because he represents the origin of the game. If the show gets a second season, it's pretty obvious that the protagonist will go back to the Squid Game and will put an end to it forever. Number 3. Il-nam's home in the marble scene. Despite the fact that Il-nam aka Player Number 1's death was fake, the players were disheartened to see the old player leaving the game like this. However, a theory suggests that this could have totally been avoided as the old man had a plan to save both himself as well as Seong Gi-hun. If Gi-hun had only waited for him to get inside his house, he had an extra set of marbles hidden there. This way, both of them could have passed the level. That game could have ended very differently if the protagonist had just stopped and listened.
Take it. When you and I swore that we were Ganbu buddies, you made all this.
Number 2. Seong Gi-hun's red hair has a more profound importance. The last scene sees Seong Gi-hun having colored his hair red in the wake of dominating the matches and gathering his prize cash. While this could simply be an artistic choice to show the once simple and ecstatic person is presently a changed man, having seen such countless individuals, including his companions, dying in a game. But a theory suggests that Seong Gi-hun had picked red and will return as the frontman to bring the games down from within. It's somewhat of a stretch. However, we did see Seong getting furious in the end and not following the footsteps laid down by the organizers of the game for him. Number 1. Junho's death. Junho's demise was one of the more painful deaths to see on the show, but it might not be the end for the police officer. As we already know, movie characters are only dead when viewers see the body. Moreover, dying with his brother's bull doesn't do any justice to his story. He single-handedly infiltrated the Squid Game, killed guards, and even gathered evidence in his mobile phone. So chances are that he's not actually dead, but he survived that bullet to his shoulder and found a way to swim safely to shore. So, what do you think about these theories? Some of them are believable and some just sound bizarre statements were given by fanboys. But we can't deny one thing. Squid Game has been one of the most interesting series by Netflix, and we are eagerly waiting for the next season. Whatever new concept creators come up with, I'm sure it's going to be great. This is it from our side in this video. Don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends. Do subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos like this, and we'll see you in the next one. We'll see you